Hi guys, so I'm gonna read Incredible Hulk number 2. So the Terror of the Toadmen. General, it's them, the Toadmen, they're attacking.
It is too late for the humans to stop us now. Nothing can stop us. Nothing except the Hulk.
Starring the Hulk in The Terror of the Toadmen, Part 1. Enter the Toadmen. Like a savage marauding monster from some mad netherworld, the frightening figure of the Hulk suddenly appears from out of the murky swamp, and our mind-staggering adventure begins. So by Stanley and Jack Kirby. I thought I heard someone crashing through the underbrush. Better see who. Oh no! No, it's the Hulk! He's still alive. I gotta make it to town. Gotta warn the others. Get off the streets. Lock your doors. The Hulk is alive. He's headed this way. The Hulk! Quick, Bobby. Hurry, Tommy. Inside. Hurry, hurry. The streets are empty. It looks like a ghost town, except for the troopers. Listen, that heavy, horrible thudding. It's coming closer. It must be him. There he is. It's the Hulk. Quick, put the truck in high gear. Ram it right into him. Now. It's like hitting a brick wall. Here come the troopers. They'll get him. Hold on to him. Don't let him crash through the barrier. Hold him? How? Look out. Get back. There's no stopping him. But then, just when it looks as though the whole entire town is about to be shattered by the demoniacal might of the Hulk, one small figure breaks free of the troopers and cries, Hulk, it's me, Rick Jones. Hulk, listen to me. Slowly, dangerously, the giant menace turns, as every fiber in his being still aches to lash out, to smash and destroy. That's it, Hulk. Easy, take it easy. Follow me. I'll lead you to safety. But as the two dramatic figures fade into the darkness, let us go back a few weeks. For the benefit of those who had missed the previous issue of the Hulk, let us briefly explain how he came to be. Run, you young fool! The gamma ray bomb is about to explode. Huh? What are you talking about, mister? Rick Jones, a rebellious teenager, had accidentally entered an atomic testing area at the final seconds of the countdown, and then, in an effort to save the boy, Dr. Bruce Banner, famous scientist in charge of this test, had hurled Rick into safety, only to catch the full impact of the mysterious gamma rays himself. By a seeming miracle, Dr. Banner was brought back to the base still alive, but he knew that deep inside of him, something had changed, and the change first showed itself an hour later, as the sun set and darkness fell. Oh, what's wrong, Doc?
Urgh.
For the fall of darkness was destined to bring with it the strangest phenomenon of all time. At the close of day, Dr. Bruce Banner turned into the Hulk. Where Dr. Banner had been gentle, the Hulk was a brute. Where Banner had been civilized, the Hulk was a savage. Where Banner was a man, the Hulk was a monster of superhuman strength, due to the gamma rays which coursed through his mighty frame. But with the coming of dawn, the thing that was the Hulk vanished, and Bruce Banner returned to normal, knowing that he was destined forever to be two people, by day a mild-mannered intellectual, but by night the most dangerous menace the world has ever known. You must leave me, Rick. When I am the Hulk, I cannot control myself. I don't want you to be my victim when night falls. Not a chance, Doc. You saved my life once and I'm sticking till the end. Besides, you're gonna need me, 'cause when you're the Hulk, every human on Earth will be out to destroy you. You're right, boy. There'll be no place for me to hide, no place for me to turn. It will be the Hulk against all mankind. And now back to the present. Even as Rick Jones leads the Hulk away from the town he has pillaged, an unearthly spacecraft thunders into our solar system, propelled by a magnetic source of power far beyond the comprehension of human beings. The Toadmen have come.
We are within sight of our objective. Switch on the magnetic grapplers. As you command, sire.
Traveling at incalculable speed, twin beams of sheer magnetic energy strike the unsuspecting Earth, drawn to their target by a science far more advanced than our own.
It is done. Our grapplers have focused on the most brilliant scientific brain on Earth, according to our command. Let us land and seize him. We shall easily force him to tell us how far advanced the primitive earthly sciences are. Then we shall be able to accurately prepare for our mass attack. The magnetic mine detector will lead us straight to our victim. What chance do the puny earthlings have against our invincible magnetic powers?
At that moment, Bruce Banner and Rick Jones are interrupted as they set out to perform a strange task. It's General Thunderbolt Ross and his daughter Betty. Bruce, I've been so worried about you, ever since the Hulk escaped.
No need to worry about him. That milksop will find a safe place to hide whenever danger threatens.
Don't mind Dad, Bruce. He has no respect for anybody who isn't a military man. Betty, you know I'm a scientist, not a man of action. As for the Hulk, I've told you, you needn't worry about me. He wouldn't waste time trying to hurt a milksop like me. Wait, where are you going with all the equipment? Off to conduct a little scientific research. See you when we return.
I'll never understand.
What you see in a weakling like him, Betty? I wish I had that gold brick in my division. But Thunderbolt Ross would have changed his opinion sharply if he knew of Bruce Banner's real destination. There it is, Rick. It's a lonely underground cave I discovered. It'll be perfect for our purpose. Gosh, Doc, what if this doesn't work? It's gotta work, Rick. It's got to. This natural outcropping under the lake is like an indestructible fortress. It is powerful enough to withstand any assault. So let us hope that it will be strong enough to imprison the Hulk each night. But Doc, you can't lock yourself in here every night for the rest of your life. I've got to, Rick, until I find a way to stop from changing into the Hulk. But now let's test the door. I've arranged the balances so that your one easy push will roll it into place. It's solid concrete, 10 feet thick. Even the Hulk won't be able to break out of here. There, we've checked it and it works. Now it's up to you, Rick. Each day at twilight, you've got to lock me in there. And I'll release you every morning. Don't worry, Doc. I'll never let you down. But suddenly, unexpectedly, at that very instant, an eerie whine fills the dank undersea chamber, and two startled men are hurled backwards, like feathers in a gale. Woo! Rick, something is pinning us to the wall. Something of unimaginable magnetic power. But what? Doc, look, in the shadows ahead, coming towards us. They look like giant human toads. Part 2, Prisoners of the Toadmen.
Do not struggle, and you will not be injured, yet. You are powerless against our magnetic ray guns.
Helpless in the grip of this strange magnetic ray, Bruce and Rick are taken from their underground chamber to the interior of a nearby spaceship and floated inside like so much limp baggage.
We have captured the greatest mine on Earth, as we planned. Now blast off. Let us seek safety in orbit around Earth.
Meanwhile, inside the mighty ship, Doc, who are they? What are they? Or who are they? What are they? What's happening to us? Now, we're in free fall, Rick.
Greetings, captive. I am Torak, captain of ship. You are my prisoners. We are the Toadmen from outer space. Outside your atmosphere, the main body of our invincible fleet waits to attack Earth. But first we want to learn how advanced you are scientifically, and that is what you will tell us. You dare not refuse, for at my command, our magnetic repulsion rays can make entire Earth cities fly off into space in the wink of an eye. With the incalculable power of magnetic force at our command, we will empty your oceans. By reversing our magnetic force, we can root your people to the ground, making them unable to move. So, will you tell me what I wish to know? Or, never, no matter how you threaten. Attaboy, Doc. Don't let that cat scare you. Witless stripling, we have no need of you. It's the other's brain we require. As for you, back to your miserable planet.
With a power far exceeding that any known on Earth, at a flick of a finger, The Toad Man hurls Rick Jones back to Earth in a magnetically guided plastic escape cylinder. He landed safely, but what of Earth? What chance do we have against a race with such fantastic magnetic powers? What? Wait! We're reaching the dark side of the moon. It's becoming night.
Don't let it happen again. No, please. No. No. Ah. Where am I? Why am I locked in here?
Meanwhile,
now that the boy is gone, it will be easier to handle the human. Let us return to his chamber and force him to talk. By now the human should be willing to tell us anything he should. What? What manner of creature is it? No matter, destroy it. You dare attack the Hulk? Now you taste the sting of your weapon.
with staggering force, the magnetic stun gun scatters the Toadmen like 10 pins. Like a child carrying rag dolls, the powerful Hulk hurls the aliens into a windowless chamber in the ship, and then,
I will lock you in here while I take control of the ship. These weapons, they make our arms look like pea shooters. With this flying dreadnought under me, I can wipe out all mankind. Now the Hulk will be the hunter instead of the hunted.
Meanwhile, miles below at a U.S. anti-missile base.
If your radar shows an unidentified flying object above us, shoot it down, man. What do you think we're here for?
Within seconds, America's mighty defense rockets are alerted as fantastically sensitive electronic devices aim them right at the Toadman's ship. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. While one lone teenage figure vainly tries to stop the deadly hunter missiles. No! Dr. Banner is aboard the spaceship. You've got to stop! Don't fire! Don't! But the frenzied cry of one boy cannot halt America's mightiest defense weapons, as they rise like silent avengers into the awesome substratosphere. Within striking range of the spaceship, they drop their boosters back to Earth as the mighty warheads zero in on their target. And then the dread moment of impact. Like a wounded hawk, the alien ship plunges to Earth as its unearthly frame saves the occupants from instant death by cushioning the fall.
Surround that ship! Seal off the area! Move! This may be the biggest victory we'd ever achieved. I want an iron curtain thrown down over that ship.
Part 3. The Hulk. Bruce Banner wanted for treason. But as the smoke clears, one lone figure emerges from the smoldering wreckage. The wreckage which has fallen on that part of the earth which is still daylight. No longer the misshapen form of the Hulk. It is once again a figure of a normal human being.
It's Dr. Bruce Banner. So it was you, trying to sneak attack on your own country, eh? You'll never talk your way out of this, mister. Take 'em, men.
Meanwhile, before the troops can manage to surround the entire ship, the Toadmen, unharmed by the cushioned crash, frantically use their magnetic weapons to silently blast a hole in the earth beneath them.
Hurry, before the Earthlings discover us.
Looks as though Banner handled the ship all by himself. He must have. There's no sign of any other life. Once safely away from the armed guard, the Toadmen emerge, and then...
Bring out the magnetic flare. There's no time to lose. Our forces must strike now.
And they get the flare.
There's the signal. Prepare to attack Earth.
Moments later, at a maximum security prison. Take it easy, Rick. There's nothing you can do for me now. But Doc, these Joes don't understand. They can't call you a traitor. Not you. Doc, as soon as it gets dark, the Hulk can bust out of this joint easy enough, can he? Perhaps, Rick. But he's so unpredictable. It might be better if darkness never came. Well, outside the concrete prison, I want a 24-hour guard around Banner. Understand, soldier? Yes, sir, General Ross. Nothing human ever can escape from here, sir. But General Thunderbolt Ross cannot rest easy, even after reaching his home. Dad, you can't really think that Bruce Banner is a traitor. It's impossible.
I don't know what to think, Betty. All I know is that he buzzed this continent in a strange, powerful ship
with no warning and no authorization. It's up to Washington to decide his fate now. Bring... What's that? An invasion? An armada of spaceships? Where? How? Keep calm, man. Sound the red alert. I'm on my way. Dad, if Earth is in danger, we'll need Bruce Banner. We'll need his knowledge, his brains. And at that very moment, traveling at incalculable speed, the mightiest space force ever seen on Earth strikes over the skies, throwing the entire planet into a state of uncontrollable panic. And suddenly, a powerful magnetic impulse jams every Earth TV and radio receiver, as the face of the Toad King appears on screens from Brooklyn to Bangkok. Heed my words, puny Earthlings, for I am your master. Even now my invisible forces control the skies above your planet, as they prepare to launch the greatest threat you can imagine. Part 4. Hulk runs amok. Within seconds our fleet shall be in position to hurl all of its mighty magnetic powers at your moon, causing it to leave its orbit and spin ever closer to your helpless Earth. Each day, each hour, each minute that it comes closer, it will cause more destruction to your primitive world. Your coastal cities will be flooded by mile-high tidal waves as bit by bit your captive planet will crumble beneath you, until the final moments when the nearness of the moon causes all the Earth to be hurled out of its normal orbit into the destructive currents of outer space. Even as I speak, the moon is starting to drift closer and closer to you, prodded by the force of our matchless magnetic rays. And there is nothing you can do to stop us. See how the tides are beginning to rise in your sea-close cities? Can you feel it? Can you sense the beginning of the end for mankind? Soon your very buildings will start to crumble, as the crust of Earth cracks and swells under the unbearable pressure of the moon's proximity. But there is still one way to save yourselves. One way for us to reverse our magnetic rays. And that is by announcing the complete surrender of the planet Earth. Never. We'll never surrender. We'll fight him. We'll beat him. Someday, some way, we'll save Earth from mankind. Meanwhile, in a lonely, barren cell, one figure is all but forgotten, as Earth seems to tremble in its final death throes. One lone figure who grimly grips the iron bars as he watches the gathering twilight begin to creep over the countryside. Now I can feel it. My throat grows tight. My head is throbbing. A black haze seems to be covering my brain. I'm changing. Heaven help me. I can no longer stop it. No longer control myself. And there in the cell, unnoticed by any human eyes, the Hulk again appears. Smashing through the concrete wall, the steel bars, as though they are cardboard, he lunges out into the open. Look, it's the Hulk! Hurry, load and fire! He's ripping a rail right out of those tracks. Before the startled artillerymen can bring their weapon into play, the most awesome creature on Earth lumbers toward them like a living battering ram. Run! Nothing can hold him! And a short distance away, another pair of alert eyes stare in disbelief. Do you see what I see? He's coming towards us. Jump for your life! Buddy, you don't have to ask me twice. Let's get out of here. We gotta warn General Ross.
General, he locked me in a cell. He is my enemy. I must find him. Must find General. Here, this is his home.
Is that you, Dad? Oh no! Help! Help! It's my daughter! The Hulk must have appeared again. Attack! He won't escape us this time. Break down this door. Hurry! We'll take care of that overgrown gorilla once and for all. Woof! Taking no chances, Thunderbolt Ross orders a charging tank to smash through the rear of their house. Faster! Every second counts. Let me through. You guys gotta let me through. I'm the only one who can reason with them. Seconds later, Toadmen and Earth invasions are momentarily forgotten as the Hulk and his pursuers stand face to face, and destiny seems to hold her breath, waiting for the next fateful move. And there's an advertisement for Fantastic Four, the first appearance of Doctor Doom. So, yeah. Oh, wait, what does the announcement say? When we asked for letters from our readers in the last issue of The Hulk, we never dreamed that we would receive such an avalanche of mail. It has been impossible to read more than a fraction of your mail at the time this second issue is being sent to the printers. Therefore, in all fairness to you, many enthusiastic fans who took the trouble to write your comments about the Hulk, we will reserve our letters to the editor page until our next big issue, the third issue of the Hulk. If you haven't written yet, send your knocks or boosts to Editors The Hulk, 3rd floor, 655 Madison Avenue, New York City, 21, New York. So, hold your fire. You might hit my daughter. Don't shoot. Let me go to him. Hulk, it's me, Rick, your friend.
The Hulk has no friends.
Now's our chance. Get him. Part 5. The end of the Hulk. Like a maddened grizzly shaking off the attack of a pack of wolves, the Hulk hurls his foes from him. And then, moving with unbelievable speed for one so huge, the Hulk lifts the side of the wooden building as though it were a paper box and... Stop him! He's getting away!
Too many men. Got to get away. Take you as hostage.
No! Then, before the stunned fighting men can marshal their forces again, the lumbering giant and his prisoner soon lose themselves in the gloom of the evening. But one small figure separates from the others as Rick Jones follows a hunch. The lab! He must be taking her to Bruce Banner's lab. And the boy is right. Who are you? Why do you hate us so?
Hate you? Why shouldn't I hate you? Why shouldn't I hate all mankind? Look what men have done to me. But they will harm me no longer, for the Hulk will fight back on my own terms.
And then at that very instant, Hulk, stop! Don't listen to me!
It's time I silence you. Forever.
But you've got to listen. We need you. Earth is in danger. You've got to help. You've got to understand. And even as Rick frantically pleads with the thing that confronts him, even as the Hulk gets closer and closer, throughout the land, more and more earthquakes and upheavals begin to take their toll. But we can never know whether Rick Jones' words might have swayed the mighty Hulk, for the occupants of the small cottage are suddenly flung off balance as a violent earth tremor strikes. Slowly the dazed boy picks himself up, but the massive form of the Hulk is still motionless, as the first faint rays of daylight bathe it in their eerie glow, as the harsh, brutal features begin to soften and change, until finally, Doc, what a relief! I thought I was done for that time, for sure. Give me my glasses, Rick. Then, tell me, quickly, what happened? I can't remember. It's like an ugly, fading nightmare. Quickly, the excited teenager relates the fantastic events of the previous night, and then, she's still unconscious. Perhaps it's better this way. She can't know my terrible secret. She'll be safe here now, as safe as anyone can be in this fearful world. Doc, we gotta hurry. There's lots to do. Here she'll come to soon. We'll let her rest on the couch. What about us, Doc? What do we do next? What about the Toadmen? If you can't stop them, nobody can. There's only one chance, Rick. They derive all their power from harnessing the force of the magnetic energy. If only that energy could be turned against them. Follow me. We've got to get that gamma ray gun. It was the power of the gamma rays that turned me into the Hulk. No one can predict what their effect would be on a field of magnetic energy. Perhaps. The gamma gun. Your invention, sure. I should have thought of that. I need about 60 seconds to activate it. It's going to be close, Doc. I hear voices outside now. They ran in here, General. Open up, Banner. We know you're in there. The Hulk escaped us. But you won't. I swear it. I've just got to hold him off. Just for another few seconds. I gotta. Stay out. You don't know what you're doing. Just give him another few seconds. Thud. Stay back, I warned you. It's open. Get glug. And then before anyone can make another move, the magnificent weapon is fired. With a mind-staggering burst of blazing light, it hurls its charge of sheer gamma energy across the thousands of miles which lead to the fleet of the Toadmen. Gamma energy which strikes the aliens' magnetic field head-on, reversing the attraction of their rays, and sending out the Toad ships spinning across the void of space, helplessly out of control forever. And with the fading of the magnetic force, the moon again resumes its natural orbit, as a grateful Earth returns to normal. The Earth tremors have stopped. The Toad fleet is gone. We're saved, saved. Then, since no one dares call the man who saved Earth a traitor, Bruce Banner and Rick are released. Just before the fall of night, and at the home of General Ross. I told you we could trust Bruce, Dad.
Humph. Even though he managed to clear himself this time, I'm still suspicious of him. I still feel there's some connection between him and that ding-blasted Hulk. For all we know, he and the Hulk are together right now, planning new devilment.
Oh, Dad. Yes, Bruce Banner and the Hulk are together, but not in the way Thunderbolt thinks. For at that moment, in a gloomy dungeon beneath the sea, the Hulk pounds vainly on a 10-foot thick concrete wall, as Rick Jones says a silent prayer, waiting for the break of day, which will bring their next fantastic adventure. So yeah, that's the end of that. That's the end of that comic. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.